Ladies, gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastion, Envi, strong style cinephile, and I recorded a longer video, wee hours of the morning, about Andy Muschietti and his bullshit that he said about the Flash movie. And I was like, it doesn't need to be that long. It's pretty cut and dry what we're dealing with here. So let's geek about it for a scant few minutes. Now, as I said, Andy Muschietti, who directed The Flash, who is slated at this time, which I really think that's going to change, to direct Brave and the Bold, which is going to be the DCU entry of Batman, as well as Robin. Fortunately, it's going to be Damian. I hate everything about that little shit, but it's going to be Damian. But Muschietti said the reason why his film, The Flash, his previous film that took place in the Snyderverse, the DCEU crap fest that it did not land in the four quadrants. The four quadrants being the demographics of men under 25, women under 25, men over 25, women over 25, which I don't know why they're spread into four quadrants. That's basically like everybody. But one of the things he did stand out as lobbying some criticism at is women. And I'm like, bro, that's like the stupidest thing you could say. Everybody else has been clapping back in comments and various posts and articles and stuff that people have been posting about it, saying that, no, bro, the movie sucked. Number one, you had that dodgy, like, CG. You just look at the scene with the babies and you'll get nightmares. So much other CG in that movie was bad. Ezra Miller was a terrible choice. It's beside the fact that Ezra Miller is just generally a terrible person, given the litany of charges levied against them. The reason why you didn't even have them on the publicity trail to promote the movie. You were like, nah, like, stay over there. But beyond that, beyond the charges, Ezra Miller, to me, was in the same camp as Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. Just woefully miscast. Just got it totally wrong in every way, shape, or form. And you saw it in the Justice League. You saw it in the Snyderverse cut of the Justice League. That snorefest. It was just wrong. The story sucked. Jumping in on Flashpoint with Barry Allen. The reason why we cared about the Flashpoint storyline in the comics, because we had years and time invested with Barry Allen to get him, to understand him, to root for him, to then see him do what he did in Flashpoint. You understand. You're there emotionally with it. Now, I understand this is movies, not a comic book, so you get less time. But like, if you were going to do Flashpoint, because all these movies are made as tentpole, big budget trilogies at the very least, you have the first two movies first movie introduces Flash. Second movie kind of teases, or maybe even has full-on Reverse Flash. And then he beats Reverse Flash in the second movie. Reverse Flash does what he does in the third movie. Or Barry does what he does, and, that whole thing with Flashpoint and everything, for the third movie. So you have time. So you can actually feel, there's feelings, and you just plain don't give a shit more about Flashpoint at that point in time. You don't start with Flashpoint first. You just don't. That was just a stupid idea. The movie was stupid. He gave us two Ezra Millers, not just one terrible Barry Allen, Ezra Miller. It gave us two. The only good thing about the movie was Michael Keaton returning as Batman, like old Bruce, which gave me hope, false hope at this point, for a live-action Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as old man Bruce Wayne. I've said multiple times on my videos, I'm tired of Batman and Superman stuff, but if you give me Batman Beyond, live action, with Michael Keaton as old man Bruce, like, sign me the fuck up for that. You just keep on rebooting Batman in the present. Why don't just give us Batman Beyond? Like, we are screaming for it. Just give it to us. But the fact that, like I said, he's blaming women essentially for the movie bombing. The movie that was like a 270 or 200 million budgeted film, more for marketing and stuff. It grossed maybe 273 during its run, so it's a bomb. It's terrible. But again, the fact that you're blaming women, such a weak, stupid take. Like, bro, just admit the movie wasn't good, the writing wasn't good, CG wasn't good. The fact that it was attached to this Snyderverse crap that people already had a bad taste in their mouth about. It's just not your fault. You were brought in to make this movie in this universe, in this narrative world that has been built by Zack Snyder. You just were working with the tools that were available to you. I understand that. If you would have just copped to that, we'd all been cool, you know? But the fact that, like, I've written stuff, I've shot stuff, I've had matches where shit just didn't go my way. Did I blame the other person? I could have. Did I blame the other people involved in some of the narrative and cinematic failures that I've had? No. It's just maybe I didn't write it well enough. Maybe I didn't organize it well enough. Maybe I didn't film it well enough. Maybe I didn't edit it well enough. But it all boils down, it comes back on me because my name is on there, written, directed, produced by, Sebastion Envi. Me. The buck stops with me in my matches. If I'm not in the right headspace, I'm not focused, and I'm not just giving it my all, can I blame that on my opponent in the match? No. So it's the same thing. It's like, just take some ownership. That's the thing that disappoints me about this guy. And this guy, like I said, unless things change, is going to be directing Brave and the Bold for James Gunn and his DCU, which is a terrible idea at this point. It just take some ownership. You are a grown-ass man. You were brought in, paid to do a job. It didn't work out. That's just, Bob's honest truth. It just didn't work out. Own that shit. Say you're going to learn from it and do better in the future with this other huge comic book, project that you're going to be saddled with. There's an article by Variety where it said that he was saying he had heard from people that they just weren't crazy about The Flash, which is bullshit. There's so many people, so many rabid fans for The Flash. They just want a good Flash movie. Period. Point blank. And you didn't deliver it. So all you have to say is, you know what? I tried. It sucked. My bad. I'll learn from it. Do better next time. That's all you needed to say. Not this bullshit where you're shitting on like women and stuff like that. It's like the dude who directed Madam Web saying, was it, I can't remember if it was the director or the studio that was saying that Madam Web bombed because of critics, not just because, it was a shitty movie, which it was. Shitty writing, shitty CG, shitty, just, y'all are grown-ass people. Take some ownership in what you did or did not do that led to these results. That's all I'm asking for. That's all that this dude needed to say in this case. Not just try to pass the buck on to, just to shit on women. Like, what are we doing? But, I don't know. Will he learn his lesson? Will he do better with Brave and the Bold? Remains to be seen. We'll all find out together whenever that movie comes out. Because who knows when it is. They don't have a story right now. They don't have a satisfactory script. And James Gunn has allegedly, to this point, said that he's not going to push something forward if the script isn't good. Which I like him for that. Hopefully he sticks to his guns with that. But remains to be seen. We'll all find out together in the end, as we always and often do. But those are my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Follow me on Red Note, too, because I'm on that one. Sebastion Envi across all the socials. But anyway, until next time, let's geek.